Hello, my friends. Today is the fast video from Art Joy is Sharing. I will have the hour and however many minutes video over on the Art Joy is Sharing channel, but this is the challenge for November. And each month in Art Joy is Sharing Facebook group, we have a challenge. So I'm getting out my mixed media journal. This is just one that I cut in half, and it was a 9 by 12 to start with. I'm going to use the prompts from the Art Joy is Sharing challenge, and I'm going to create a page. Now, the first prompt is use a tool to create a shape, and I have rulers and different mark making tools here. I'm going to choose to use circles because I happen to like circles a lot. And I have a lot of things that make circles, so just starting out with that, I'm going to punch some circle holes into my page just to add another layer, and use the rule of threes. You know, in art, those odd numbers are important, so I'm going to do that, and I'm liking where this is headed already. You can see that as I back that page, it's going to become an integral component in this process. So it says for number 2, mark making to fill out the design. So I'm adding more to my design using these tools and just creating more depth to the page. And you can do whatever you like with this challenge. There are a lot of ways that you can go with this, but Shell and I enjoyed playing together. If you haven't seen Shell's video, she will have her video on Art Joy is Sharing. She did not do a secondary video today, so that's where you can see the both of us together creating, and it will be longer, but you can speed up the video if you want to see it in a faster mode. So I'm adding my marks, filling out the design, and as I do that, I'm thinking about the next challenge, or the next prompt in the challenge. And it says pick a light source to add shading with color washes. So my light source is going to be those circles that I drew on the, or punched on the page. I want the light to emulate out from those circles. Now, typically a light source is going to come from one edge or another, and I just didn't really want to do that today. I wanted to have something different. So I'm going to add some texture with a stencil. This also has a circular motif to it, so it fits the page very well. And I'm going to add another stencil, which is a number 0, which is also a circular shape. And I'm using I'm using archival ink, because that's not going to move around the page, because I'm going to add some watercolor. Now this is a mixed media paper, so it doesn't react quite as nicely as a watercolor paper would, but it still will hold up to a lot of water. So I'm using these Zig Clean Color pens. These are a water brush pen that has color in it, and my colors for the prompt are olive and imperial blue. So I'm going to use those blue and green colors on my page. I like the combo of the blue and green. It's just really pretty. And then I will add a third color element, which is kind of an earthy tone. You know, we were talking about maps and the colors that you see in maps, and blue, green, and those earth tones are what you see. And so that's what I was thinking about as I was creating this. So I'm coloring in some of the areas and blending out, because I want to do the shading so that the lighter color is towards the middle of those circles, and will get darker as it goes out towards the edge. it says fill in the background, and so I'm going to water down some of the Zig watercolor that I have. I also want to use, I have a Stabilo All, and I'm going to do some more shading and darkening with that Stabilo, and that will also add to the background on the page. So just going to continue this out, finish out my page. It says finish as needed with marks and pens, and that's what I'm going to do. And I hope you join us with our monthly challenge and make something and share it in the group, because we'd all love to see what you're working on this month. I want to thank the people who have been supporting my channel and helping it to grow and sharing with others. It's always important that, especially as an art channel, you know, there are other channels that seem to grow much faster than art channels, but art channels don't seem to grow in a fast way. So there we go. We're putting down the color behind. I'll glue that in place, and we will have a page completed. I'll give you some parting shots. And thanks for being here with me today. You are always what keeps me doing this, because your support is important to me. Thanks, guys. Bye.